Hey everybody, Zach Primrose here from Primrose Productions Music. I'm here today with a little video to show you a little bit about this baby. This is the orange micro dark tube amplifier. It's a tiny little thing, but it's got a lot of tone in it. This is meant for, obviously, heavier stuff, higher gain things. But before we jump into that, I just want to say, the last few videos I've done any guitar on, I've been using my Les Paul, which has the worst pickups in it, like the absolute worst pickups, stock pickups. They're terrible. And yeah, so I finally decided to break out my old Strat. I don't know why I haven't in a while, because this is infinitely better tone than any of my other guitars. And it can do the job of a Tele or a Les Paul because it's got the single coils and the neck in the middle position, and it also has a humbucker in the bridge. So you get a much wider array of tones from this one guitar. I don't know why I ever stopped using it. But anyway, let's jump right into it. You got three basic controls here. We got a volume knob, we have a shape knob, which is their EQ, and a gain knob. Right now, the volume's halfway up, the shape's right in the middle, and where you would normally have a bass, middle, and treble knob, this just has the shape. So up the middle is just kind of a flat EQ curve. As you go more to the left, you get more bass. As you go more to the right, you get more treble. And the gain's all the way down right now. But I'm going to bring that up for you, and let's hear some sound. Oh yeah, sorry you guys can't see the guitar in the shot. I don't have much depth in the room this way, so I got to get closer to the camera than I want, but anyway, yeah, it's got a nice little bit of crunch. We're not even halfway up on the gain knob right now, but if you're just looking for a little bit of dirty on your track, so yeah, it's a nice little bit of gain, and we can go a little higher even. So yeah, get a decent amount of gain out of this little thing. One thing I have to say about this amp that I'm not actually going to show you, but you'll just have to take my word on it. This doesn't take an overdrive pedal well, and I don't know why, but if you wanted more gain, and so you'd normally throw an overdrive, too much gain into the front end of this gives you this horrible, growling, like, awful sound, squealy, just terrible. It's not even feedback. Like, it's not feedback because there's no way to get the feedback loop when the guitar's all the way in here and the amp's all the way in the other room. So it's not, I can't even call it feedback. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's just mine or if it's all of them, but yeah, it doesn't take an overdrive pedal well. That's something I wish was better. But anyway, let's show you some of the tone. Right now we're straight up the middle. Let's turn it all the way to the bass side. See, it doesn't sound like more bass to me. It sounds like they're just, that scoops the mids. So maybe it only gives you a mid control. I didn't read the manual. I just opened it up and started playing it. But let's move it all the way to the other side, which I would normally assume is treble, but let's see what happens. Okay, I see what it is. It is a mids control. All the way to the left, you get mids scooped. All the way to the right, you get the mids way boosted. I guess I was thinking it was going to be more like the Micro Terror here, because the tone knob on that is specifically labeled more bass to the left, more treble to the right. So misinterpreted that. So I wouldn't really recommend going all the way to the right or the left on this tone knob. But I mean, I guess if that's the sound you're going for, then whatever, I guess. But somewhere around the middle, maybe a little more to the left. A little more to the right. So yeah, I kind of like that a little bit more, just a little bit more of the mids in there. But it's all personal preference, obviously. But yeah, it's really cheap. It's like, I think this is 189, I want to say, on Sweetwater. And it's got a lot of power. It's like a 15-watt amp, but it's loud. Yeah, the volume's only halfway up. Let's see what happens when we crank that. So you may not have heard that well because I got compressors running on the mics, but yeah, maybe I'll leave the voiceover mic in there for that so you can see how much the sound changed from coming in from the other room from where the amp is set up. But yeah, and you know, it's good for rhythm. You can do some leads on it, you know, whatever you want. Like I said, the only thing I would recommend, I wouldn't run distortion or any kind of gain-based pedal. I wouldn't run in the front of this amp. It does have an effects loop in it, so that's cool. So you might be able to throw something in there and beef it up a little, but I haven't tried that yet. But yeah, you can do rhythm on this. You can do lead on it. Just whatever you're doing. It's a pretty solid amp. So yeah, it's a nice amp, especially for the money. If you're just looking for something to practice at home with, honestly, you can even take this to gigs as long as you're miking up the cab at the gig. But yeah, for 189 bucks, it's a pretty sweet deal. I would check one out if you're looking for just a little extra thing, especially in the high gain world. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when new videos come out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.